Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, and thank you guys so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today in the channel, guys, we're heading back to the MasterVerse line for Wave 11 for the new Eternia Man-at-Arms, do a full unboxing of him. There he is, but first we'll do a nice recap of the figure. We'll look at the beautiful artwork he comes with, and then we'll compare this Man-at-Arms with his other two versions of Duncan that has come out so far in the MasterVerse line. Right there. Of course, we are getting a fourth version of Duncan very, very soon of his Man of War look. All right. But today we'll be unboxing it, doing a full unboxing of him. All right. And also, guys, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you an update of my Turtles of Grayskull Krang figure. I want to say thank you guys so much for your feedback and your suggestions. And I'll let you know what happened with Krang here, okay? But first, let's take a look at old Duncan here, all right? So you have the MasterVerse logo here with the 30 points of articulation right there. The updated version of MasterVerse looks amazing. You got the 6 point, you got the Mattel right there, 6+ right there. A nice glamour shot of Duncan here. There he is, looks amazing. There's the figure himself. You got the new Eternia logo, MasterVerse. Got Man-at-Arms. Some beautiful artwork right there. Got some of his Eternia Palace Guards right there. We got the Wind Raider. You got the Battle Ram. I really do hope we get a Battle Ram in the Origins line. I really do. Or even in Origins and MasterVerse line. I would love to see a Wind Raider in the MasterVerse line. All right. The other side is a nice glamour shot of Duncan right there. And I would call this look, the helmet right here is his Lords of Power look, with the helmet right there. It reminds me so much of, if you don't know what Lords of Power, the Lords of Power was the name that was given to the MasterVerse line before they became Master Universe. There was a 5, Origins has a 5-pack of figures called Lords of Power, and that Duncan, has that similar helmet on him. But there's a nice glamour shot of that, that old school 80s version of Duncan looks amazing. All right. Of course, the back right here, and there he is. Looks absolutely amazing. There's that head sculpt right there. All right. There's a little bio right there of Man-at-Arms right there. And the cross cell. And we have looked at and unboxed all the versions right there on the channel. If you'd like to go back and check those out, please do. All right. Now, the one thing I want to say before we unbox him, let me know how you feel about this. I mean, I don't know. I know it's not really a big deal, but I think they kind of messed up as far as face sculpts with the helmets with Duncan here, because if you remember, the mustache version of Duncan was introduced in the Filmation cartoon, okay? And I think that they kind of goofed up, and I think they should have put and I know both versions, if you want to, how do I say this? For me personally, I think this helmet, right here, the Lords of Power helmet, should have the face sculpt with no mustache, and then the one with the helmet right here, this look, that more Filmation style look, should have had the mustache. They should have swapped out, face sculpts with the helmets. And at the end of the day, it's still an amazing figure. I'm just curious about how you feel about that. And I know it's not a real big deal, but I think that would have been a nice touch, me personally, if this helmet version right here would have the face sculpt with no mustache, and this one here would have the mustache, giving that more of that Filmation style look. Now, even though, and I know in the 80s, the vintage 80s line, Duncan did not have the mustache. Like I said, it was created for the Filmation cartoon. So either way, this is still an amazing face sculpt. So yeah, let me know. And I can't remember, because we did unbox him. Did a soft unboxing. I think Duncan here, I think his helmet can be removable, if I remember. So let's take a look here, guys. I'm just curious how you feel about that. But let's go ahead and unbox him. All right, do a full unboxing this time. My knife here, and all right, there we go. So like I said, we have unboxed him. We did like a soft unboxing on the channel not too long ago. All right, and so there he is. There's old Duncan right there. There he is in the packaging. Looks amazing. Like you can see some similarities of this version of Duncan here compared to this version right here. Excuse me, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and remove his items from the packaging right here. And he does come with quite a few items here, which is really nice. Yeah, that's what I remember. So I was right. Okay. So I do remember now that he comes with a face sculpt right here. You know, without a helmet. It's like the first time, you know, at least in my experience with Duncan here in collecting, I've never seen Duncan without this metal helmet here. I'm kind of curious. Did the classics version have a version of Duncan which allowed you to remove the helmet? And I'm curious now. Once I unbox him, I'm curious if this helmet can be removed, and if you wish to, and that'd be amazing. I think that'd be really cool. So if we can do that, so hang on, let me get. All right. So if that's the case, I think that's a nice touch. You know, if it will allow you know, as a collector, you know, to however you wish to, you know, display your Duncan with the proper helmet here. If you wish to do it more Filmation style right here, or if either face sculpt, or more of the Lords of Power face, you know, helmet with the face sculpts here. So yeah, I think that's a really nice touch. But let's go ahead and get Duncan out of the packaging. So hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I have him out of the packaging right there. It looks really cool. Looks really good, actually. Right there. There he is. Also, I went ahead and I removed the normal, what do you call it, his mace right there. His normal looking mace. The one that he's, you know, he's known for. Like this version right here. And I put the, you know, the ball and chain right there on it. Looks really cool. All right, there's a look right there. It looks amazing. Go ahead, I'm going to pop the head off. All right. I'm going to see if his helmet can be removed. I don't think it can. It can lift up a little bit on the face. Maybe it can. Yes, it looks like it can. Whoa, it can. Yes. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. I like the fact that if you wish to, you know, switch out the face and, you know, the heads, I believe, let's say that works. Look at that. Perfect. I like that. I like the fact that it gives you a choice as a collector, as a fan of Duncan, and however you wish to display Duncan in your collection. You might want to buy multiple of these. I don't know, but it looks really cool. Even without the helmet, you know, it looks amazing. Let's go ahead and so I can put, you know, so this for me right here is my version of Duncan. You know, the Filmation style Duncan with a mustache, you know, with this look right here. I like that. You know, I think Mattel did a nice job on that. So if you wish to give him that more old school, you know, look of Duncan with that more Lords of Power helmet right there, that looks really cool. I like that. I think they did an amazing job on that. Now with this right there, and there you go. Now you have, so you know, I mean, nice, very nice. So I'm going to display Duncan. You know, give it, you know, some differences in, you know, of versions of Duncan here, so you can have like a timeline of Duncan right now, because you can like say this is his younger version right here. He's first becoming a leader in the world of Eternia, hoping, you know, the king, you know, to take down Hordak, you know, and the Snake Men, you know, and then you have a version right now much older, who knows the secrets of Prince Adam being He-Man right there, and then you have the more like I would not say disgraced, but more banished, you know, version of Duncan here, like a timeline. And then once you get the Man of War figure, that's his fourth version, and so it's like a nice timeline of the figures here. So yeah, I like that. So give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. So now, guys, I have him with that mace right there. That looks really good, really good. And I do like the fact that each version, I'm going to turn on my turntable here. so they can start moving around here. As each version of Duncan, like the armor is slightly different from the other ones. Like it's been old, like it's just been through it's been changed, and put him right there. And you see all the versions of Duncan here. Throughout the years, his armor has gone through some changes, and I like that from his younger version right there. And I do like the fact. Look at that. I love the swords right there on the armor right there. To his more of his older version right here, with the soft good cape right there, and the beard. And then you have his more of his, I would say his more traditional version of new Prince Adam being He-Man right there. Like really cool. I like that. Very cool, guys. And I did find this version of Duncan at my local Walmart. They're starting to show up at Walmart, guys. And I'm kind of curious if we put, this version, this head sculpt right here, I'm going to go and try to put it on this version of Duncan here. I think it should work. I think they're all interchangeable. It's one thing I love about, like I said, about the MasterVerse line and the Origins line, that you can customize these figures to however you wish to create your own version of Duncan. And I just remember, I just realized, I just saw his back right there. That's really cool. That we can, that you have something you, like his mace right there. Look, you can put it on the back of him right there. But I'm going to take this version of Duncan here. Let me see if I can pop the head off, if I can, right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this face sculpt on Duncan. There you go. So right there, you have your, in a way, you have your more kind of like your Filmation style look of Duncan right there. And here's his, you see the differences in the faces, right? Oops, hang on, guys, sorry. You can see the differences in the mustache and the face and the look right there. And I do prefer this face sculpt over this one right here. I love the more detail of the helmet. I think I'm going to keep this face sculpt on this version of Duncan here. You can see there's more detail on the helmet here. With the gold right here, it has more, it's thicker. It's, we can see it better than this version of Duncan here. So yeah, very cool, guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting now that Man of War figure of Duncan here to kind of like complete the timeline of of this incredible journey of this amazing hero that fought who fought alongside King Randor and He-Man. I love that. Like I said, I love this timeline of seeing Duncan throughout the years. And I hope you guys are being able to get this version of Duncan. It's an amazing figure. He looks really good. I love the back right there with the eagle right there. The details look really good. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if you like to let me know, out of the 3 versions of Duncan, I mean, what version do you like? And also, you can see in this. I'm gonna pause it right here. Even the green right here on the new Eternia version right there is a slightly different than this version. You see it's more darker here, than this version here. Like I said, it's like very young, probably just became man-at-arms, fighting along King Randar, and heroes like fighting against the Horde, and maybe the Snakemen as well. And then you have this version. I'm sorry, he's back around. This version of Duncan right here is more of that seasoned Duncan. The more we of that Filmation style Duncan, knowing the secret of He-Man, adopting Teela, and then this version of Duncan, who unfortunately, does get banned from the kingdom, but still rises to the challenge, and becomes another hero, and still an amazing ally. And each, like I said, each armor, I'm sure you're right, they go around, is slightly different, aged from the other. And also the torso, or the, his briefs right there are slightly different from one before, right there. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. Like I said, I cannot, I say fall. Sorry, guys. But I do like the fact, once again, that the new Eternia version allows you to remove the helmet, or both versions of the helmet, And you can choose however you wish to display your Duncan, in your collection. And to me, like I said, I think this version with the with the no mustache is a better. This is my opinion, with the Lords of Power helmet right there. And this version right here, which I have right next to him, is more of that Filmation style right there look of him. But at the end of the day, guys, it's up to you and how you wish to create your Duncan, All right. So once I get him moved around, I'm going to go ahead and put these back on the turntable, and then we'll talk about, give you an update on my Krang figure. Right here. So he just stays right there. All right. He's going to fall. All right, there you go. All right, guys. All right, so to my Krang figure. So once again, guys, I want to say thank you guys so much for your suggestions and your feedback on, about how I could fix my Krang figure. If you're new to the channel or you don't know what's going on, yesterday on my review, I found a mini deluxe figure of Krang at Walmart, and I did a full unboxing with you guys on the channel. And for some reason, I don't know why, my Krang figure, normally the top torso can be removed safely from any Origins figure. You just pop it off and you can change it. It's one thing about the Origins line. It's all interchangeable. You can customize it. And it's no difference with Krang. But for some reason, he would not, that top part, that torso of him could not be removed. I could not, for the life of me, remove that part of him. And I tried everything. And unfortunately, the suggestions you gave me did not work. Okay, so here he is. This is the Krang right here. Okay, he's still he won't be removed. I tried hot water. I tried the hair dryer, and it did not work. Yeah, he's just stuck. And he won't even move and twist. Okay. So another suggestion was, which I did do. Since I have two versions of him, I removed. I opened up my second version of this. My second version of Krang. And first of all, I was really nervous because if I unboxed that version of this Android here, body here, and it still didn't work, then there would have been a problem with me and not the figure. But luckily, I did unbox him. My second, the Krang I had, my second Krang, and as you can see right here, it did work. I was able to pop off from the torso, and I was able to put Krang, and so I can always get a second version, another version of Krang. That's no problem. I have no problem with unboxing my second version of Krang, because I know, I will be able to get a second version of him, so I'm not worried about that. So I was happy and pleased, that I was able to put Krang on, that figure here easily. It popped off. I can do it right now. And he can, right there. See, it pops off right there. It snaps into place, and you can see with this version, it does move side to side. Okay. All right, then this version, so you can see, I can't even twist this version, it won't barely move. In fact, I was pulling so hard that it was starting to break the figure here. You can see it's coming apart right there. It's all it's how hard I was twisting and pulling on this figure. So yeah, this thing is not. And first of all, I want to say this. Even though I have a defective figure, and it happens from time to time with all of us, and I hope that doesn't take away from your enjoyment of this amazing line, which could be the Turtles of Grayskull, the cartoon collection, or the vintage line of Origins. Yeah, just because sometimes we get a defective figure, which happens from time to time. Doesn't mean that the whole line's defective. So I do hope that you still will get this amazing figure in your collection, and and display it however you wish. I hope so yeah. So it happens from time to time, guys. So this is still an amazing line here. You know, the Turtles Grayskull line, you know, the cartoon collection and the vintage line are still some amazing figures in the Origins line, guys. All right. So now I have 2 Krangs now. Now, one thing I was going to try to do real fast, too, guys, and since I have 2 Krang right here, here's my second Krang right here, that I was going to try to, like, unfortunately I can't do that because of this right here. I was going to try, like, this right here. I was going to try to, like, do a double up Krang here, make him even taller. But unfortunately, since, you know, this right here, this little bump right here, you can't do that. But that's okay. You know, I'm still going to display him. You can see the before and after figures right there. You see the differences in height right there. You see how much taller the version of Krang, you know, with him in the belly right here and without the belly. And I can always use this part, right, this version of Krang as you know, parts, you know. If this gets damaged right here or the axe get lost, I got extra head sculpts, you know, arms right there, legs. So I still have a backup Krang here, which I can display. But once again, guys, thank you so much, guys, for your comments and your suggestions. You know, thank you once again. But as you can see, there is Krang right there. He looks amazing too. I mean, he looks great. I love the Krang inside the chest right there with his tentacles hanging out. His weapon right there. The more vintage Megator weapon looks great. Looks incredible. The axe looks amazing. That face sculpt looks really good. You know. In fact, well, let's see if I can put him. This version of Krang, I think he's gonna fall. They're all gonna fall. Ah, no. Okay, hang on, guys. All right, guys. For fun, real quick, guys. As you can see, I put that Krang with the Man-at-Arms figures because, you know, the MasterVerse line is roughly about 7 inches tall, and you can see the height difference. Okay, with Krang, with that extra, the midsection added to him, so he's about a couple inches taller than your normal MasterVerse figures. And also, I think I'm gonna hang on, guys. I think they're gonna fall again. I don't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the normal version of Krang alongside these figures here because they look like they're roughly almost the same height. All right, so if you take away the midsection of Krang here, he's roughly, it looks like almost 7 inches, just about. Okay, and because it helps out with the ponytail right here on top right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this version of Krang if I can on the thing here. So yeah, as you can see, he roughly stands about the height of a classic or MasterVerse figure. All right. So very cool, guys. Like I said, I will get a second version of Krang because I have no doubt I can find one, at Walmart. To have a closed in-box version of Krang. As that's my Man-at-Arms fall over. Huh. Stage fright is all I could say. Oops. All right. But that's it, guys. All right. Go ahead and... So back to New Eternia Man-at-Arms. I hope you are able to find him at your local Walmart. He's starting to hit the shelves right now. Hang on, guys. All right, guys. I think we're good. And I want to apologize for the constant figures falling over and stuff like that. So sorry about that, guys. But I'm going to close it up now, guys. So I'll take the time now to thank my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking to you guys. All things Masters of the Universe, like the MasterVerse line here, like the Turtles with Grayskull Origins line, to the cartoon collection as well, to the CGI line, right? Hit that like button too, guys, and thank you so much for doing that. It means a lot. It helps my channel to get out there to grow for more people who love He-Man collecting like we do, to watch my videos, and of course hit like and subscribe as well. So hitting that like button, thank you so much for doing that, okay? And hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow we're going to be heading back to, I think, Wave 13 now, to take a look at Mechaneck, New Eternia version of Mechaneck. We'll do a full unboxing of him, so I cannot wait to do that on the channel, so I hope you guys will join me for that. Okay, of course, share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Master Universe, which could be like over 40 years of this amazing product. It's like the the vintage 80s line to the Turtles of Grayskull Origins line, to the Vintage Origins line, to the MasterVerse line, to the CGI line, to the Mondo, to Funko Pops, to 2000X, to Super 7, to Funko Pops, to Princes of Power, to New Adventures, to Super 7 as well, to, like MasterVerse. I believe MasterVerse, if I didn't mention MasterVerse is an amazing line too. CGI is still an incredible line as well. That is great to collect as well. All right. So guys, hope you guys have a great Friday. And once again, thank you guys so much for your feedback and your comments on Megator here. All right. Thank you again. So guys, once again, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great Friday. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.